Good morning, friends. So today is August 26th, and I just wanted to get on here and put a record of how big my houseplants have gotten. I've showed you guys throughout the year my garden outside, which I need to do another tour of that because things are changing quick. And the last time I did one was about a month ago. But I just want to show you the progression of my houseplants. If you've been following my channel for any amount of time, really, well, for like a year or so, maybe you'll see. But if you haven't, you can go back and look through my videos and see the difference of how much growth so many of my plants have put on. Okay, so most of my plants are outside for the summer because that's what they like, but there are a few that do not want to be outside. No matter how warm it is, they're just, sometimes it gets too warm or too wet or too this or too that. They're just very touchy plants and they don't behave the same. So let's start here in the dining room. First plant you can see, the Monstera. You can see just how big she has gotten. That's her root up there. She's a monster. This is one of the plants that I found out that does not like to be outside at all, even if it's a shade plant, because this is a part shade plant. It's in the same family as like orchids. It's an epiphyte, which is why it has these roots up here. Meaning it grows on the understory of other trees, like underneath their canopy. So it's like dappled light, part shade plant. And the more, it will tell you it's happy by how many holes it has on its leaves. So you can see here, this one, this is a new leaf. This new leaf has not a single hole in it. Well, I mean, it does, but like these little slits on the side, but it doesn't have any holes. So there's something, something about this plant. It's not happy right now. It's probably that it's all jumbled up and squished. But yeah, I don't know what to do for this plant. I've been like cutting on it, you know, cutting away the lower growth. I need something more sturdy to let it grow upwards. Over here we have a spiked Dracaena. I've had this spiked Dracaena probably the longest. No, the one outside is the one I've had the longest because it's the biggest. I've had this guy for a few years. These are part shade plants, tropical part shade. I do twist my plants every few weeks, if I remember. Try to do it a couple times a summer. Because you can see, even if it's right by the window, it's still trying to grow towards the light. So I twist it so it stays straight. But yeah, when I bought this thing, it was very, very small. And it's very happy right now. Over here, okay, let me show you this guy. So my Pothos. This is a golden queen pothos or golden pothos. Okay, so it's in this plant pot here. These vines, they go all, and this is all the same plant, you guys. It goes up and it twists around that stick a few times and then it goes over and out. It's all the way, if I unraveled it and stretched it fully, it would easily reach the corner of this right here. So that one goes that way, and then we have another branch that goes down back through here, and then it's there at the moon. I've had this Pothos for three years, not even that long. Okay, and then this part, you can see the branch comes down, and you can see I put these little charms on my plant. The jump ring is big enough. You can see it doesn't constrain the plant at all. you want to put them on when you have a new leaf coming and it's still rolled up. So let me see if I can fit right here. So you want to put those on when it's like this. That way you can actually get it on. I think they look really cute. So yeah, this one goes all the way over here. And then it goes over and up right there. It's a huge freaking plant. And then this is a cutting of that main plant. So this branch goes all the way out. And then it starts to go up. And then it also goes over here. Yeah, these are very vigorous plants. And you can see they start to grow just like a monstera. It starts to grow these roots. But I have these little command hooks that I put up on the walls. You can see there. Little command hooks. These are like for Christmas lights, but you can get them wherever you get command hooks. It's just the smaller size. Here we go. Here's an unopened pack. Damage-free hang value pack. But yeah, these things are the best for plants, for the vining type plants. I just keep those in there. And I put them up every so often, like I've got one right there and up there, just so the plant, you know, one right there, just so the plant has something to hang on to, because I don't want the vines or the roots to cling on to the wall, because they will, and then they'll damage your wall if you do that, if you let them do that. Okay, so the spider plants, Mark gave me these spider plants. All the spider plants I had, it was all one plant. And then we slowly split it up because it was just getting huge. So yeah, all this is from one plant. You can see this guy's very happy right here. And then here we got this other guy, not super happy. Like I said, I do spin these every so often. Down here we have a begonia that, not doing so great. It's not getting much bigger. It used to be pretty big, but it's not so great. Okay, I think that's all. Oh no, this right here, we have this cutting of a Swedish ivy, which I have to I have to repot it because you can see the leaves up here are starting to yellow, which means it is root bound. So we have to repot that guy. Over here, you can see my little teeny tiny jade plant. This is the slowest growing plant I've ever seen. It's grown quite a bit since I've had it. When I first bought it, it was just one singular stalk. Now it's several. Yeah, it's a very finicky plant. So I just keep this guy right here and I spin it every so often like I do all the other ones. Yeah, here we've got a African violet, not doing so hot. All my African violets are kind of suffering. I think it might just be the time of year. Up here we've got another part of the spider plant. I've got to uppot this one too. We have this poor little cacti or succulent. It's been very finicky, so I'm just gonna, all these little you can see the little leaves have been falling off, so I'm just gonna propagate those and cut this and repot it so it can grow straight up. Yeah, it's stretching. I tried to put it outside. It's just not happy. Just not happy. Here's my wandering dude. These are actually just cuttings from the main plant, getting really big. Okay, let's go, let's see. Oh, right here. We have the Raven ZZ plant, the black ZZ plant. You can see how big she's gotten. Let's open this. You can see how big she's gotten. All right, let's go to the front porch because that's where a lot of the plants are right now. Oh, begonia needs some water. up here you could see my shade pots. Look how freaking big they've gotten. Yeah, this is a spike dracaena, so all of this stuff can be planted back into the garden. I can bring these in for the winter. These I could put in the garden, they'll come back, or I can overwinter them because they are deciduous. They'll go dormant in the winter. I don't know about this euphorbia. I've never grown euphorbia before. Over here you can see my little ficus tree. And another type of dracaena, spotted dracaena. This guy needs water. This guy always needs water. I just kind of put him in there. Oh. Yeah, that guy's always needing water. Here we have a collection of... Oh, a lot of these guys are not doing good out here, but you know, I just don't have the room for them inside. This is a donkey tail sedum. Not looking good, but also kind of looking really good because it's got a lot of new growth on it and stuff. Down here we have a lot of cactuses, and that is a panda plant. All these are little panda plant cuttings. Elephant bush, doing really good. Got a lot of new growth on it. Getting really big, very slow grower. Okay, let's go to the back garden. Ooh, everything's looking beautiful. I'm gonna give you guys a tour really soon of the garden back here because, oh, it's looking fabulous. All right, let's go look at the plants. So you can see the manipulation bush that Mark bought me, which is an azalea. I call it the manipulation bush because that's what it was. It was given because he was trying to manipulate me. But look how big it's gotten. Over here we've got the jasmine plant, which is doing beautiful. She has given me so many flowers, more flowers than she's ever given me before this year. I don't know what I did different. The only thing I did different is I gave her a coppice prune at the beginning of the year. And she flushed out with new growth. Here we have a philodendron birkin. And this pot is actually the pot that the monstera originally came in. That's how small, or at least, I mean, that's how big the monstera has gotten. It grew enormously. Here you've got the fiddle leaf fig. Okay, this one right here, this is the biggest. This is the dracaena I've had the longest. Look how tall she is. I've had this dracaena for six years. Look how big it is. It's like at least 4 feet. Oh, and we have a katydid on the leaves. What you doing, katydid? Katie, don't be on my plant. We have this guy, this, oh, I can't even remember what he's called, a begonia. I think this is a angel wing begonia spot, but it's huge. It's massive. We've got this guy who I actually trimmed earlier this year, and you guys, it gives the most foul smell when you cut this thing, this Dieffenbachia. Oh my God, don't do it. The other ficus, or the other fiddle leaf fig, has got a lot of new growth on it. It's really freaking tall. Oh, I feel like I just got bit. But yeah, that is all of the garden plants. Oh, well, let me show you a couple more things I've got in pots over here. So over here, I've got, you could see my air plants. I had to move them from underneath that vine because they were being smothered. Not enough sun or anything, but yeah, look how big they are. They're getting their red fall color. Oh, they're so pretty. You see, these are epiphytes as well, just like an orchid, the monstera. See how they are rooting onto that bark? This is orchid bark. Look at that. They're so happy, and they get huge when you put them in orchid bark. So yeah, highly recommend. This is a Meyer lemon tree that I grew from seed. Very impressive. I did not know I could grow these. I've got 3 of them here. And we've got a money tree. This is also deciduous. It will drop most of its leaves in the fall. You can see it's starting to do that. And we've got the blueberry bush up here. Which the blueberry bush is not looking that good right now. But maybe, I don't know. We'll see what it does. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed all my plants. All these guys will come in for the winter. All the air plants and everything. All the ones in the pots. Everything that I leave in pots is because they come in the winter, because they won't survive the winters here. Because we do get fairly cold. Some things love it, some things need the cold, but most things, everything that I left in a pot cannot survive our winter, so that's why I leave them in the pots. Look how big this oak leaf hydrangea has gotten this year. Enormous. You can tell it's kind of suffering. I need to give it some iron. Looks like it's got some chlorosis. That dark veining with the yellow leaves. So yeah, love you all. See you again soon.